Hello, everybody. This is me, Martel. Just want to make an audio broadcast talking about something real for once. What I noticed of today's psychology is destabilization of families, you know what I'm saying? In relationships of today's psychology. What I noticed is many items we just talk about something that's, excuse me, sorry, I just ate me some dinner, so came back to see Cross the Spider-Verse was pretty dope. Yep, just hang out with families. But anyways, something that kind of clicks, something that dawns on me as a recent time. I know that a lot of today's men and women talk, they don't need each other, you know what I'm saying? Especially feminism and then men's rights and stuff. I'm going to say this what it is. Call me what you want. That's what the powers that be want is gender division, you know what I'm saying? It's really sick to see, psychology and families being broken down, broken apart, divorce, you know what I'm saying? It's so like disturbing. Maybe because the way I was brought up, the way I was raised, or so you call me old fashioned, you call me traditionalist, call me what you want. I'm analogous to the feminist groups for once. Call me what you want, right? That's the way I was brought up. But anyways, I know that today, sad to say, American women, American men talk, they don't need each other. Like the rise of single, lonely men, which I did make a video about that long ago, but I guess it's pretty much a follow up to that too. In a way, it's like talking, men and women don't need each other. We were talking about, me and my lady were just talking about this too. That's really profound. That's really sick and sad and like problematic to hear a modern man and modern woman talk they don't need each other. I guess that kind of sounds like an oxymoron, so. Talk they don't need each other. So if men and women don't need each other, what's going to happen to psychology and families as a whole? You know what I'm saying? Look at the divorce rate is rapidly going up, but the birth rate is going down. Ain't nobody having enough babies or anything because men and women don't trust each other, don't value each other. It's really sick to see the decline in birth rates, and I know that's happening worldwide. So it's like, work it out. Stop listening to the media. Stop listening to social media. You know what I'm saying? That's what the powers that be want to see, the gender division. It's already bad enough to have racial division, but gender division, that's just sick. In my mind, it's twist. In my eyes, that's just revolting. No, I'm for ladies, you know what I'm saying? Sorry for the loud noise. I got the AC on because it's hot outside. Plus, I don't want my asthma to act up, so I apologize for the loud interference. Yeah, what baffles me to hear a man and woman talk, they don't value each other, they don't treasure each other. It's just revolting to me. It's like unnatural. But I understand some of it, you know what I'm saying? Inflation going up. Kids not cheap to raise, especially with uncertainty of the economy and all that. When jobs are very fickle. That's why I just, kind of noticed this to myself. It's like I've been gave up looking for work or so. I had some job interviews here and there, but it's like it's just not happening. Not because of me anything, because I deal with abuse. I deal with workplace abuse. I deal with discrimination, but that's not what it's about. It's about man and woman not value each other, not trust each other, not understanding one another. Oh damn. My bad, I'll pop it with my ice and so I get some ice. So I get I'm just gonna make some sleeping tea, so some ice sleeping tea. Yeah. It's just like mental illness. Like to hear a man, like especially hear this all the time. Unfortunately, growing up. They hear a woman talk, they don't need a man. Now you hear a man saying they don't care about a woman and all that. And blah, 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 discriminate against each other, degrade each other and all that. In my honest, I know it's gonna fall on deaf ears and stuff, but it needs to stop, I guess from my absence too is also due to health concerns, health conditions, chronic health issues and stuff. And stress and anxiety been getting to me and stuff. Well, that's pretty much that because of the economy and all that, and also life itself. So I apologize for my absence and so I just want to say I apologize to the audience up front. And also I've been really kind of like facing depression and going for less series and stuff, dealing with being rejected from the agency because also due to financial concerns due to the economy and all that. Difficult looking for work. And if there is any work, if you want to say it's all a bunch of odd jobs, temp jobs, or dead-end jobs, and I just say I'd rather just quit on that. You know what I'm saying? I know it's going to hurt me in the long run regardless, you know. That's going to hurt me regardless, but I guess half the reason I want to discuss before I grill on my ranting, well, half the reason is workplace discrimination, toxic employees, toxic management, you know, inconsistent hours, you know, say not enough hours or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's the reason why my absence. But outside, let's get back into the meat and potatoes of the story here. And that is, you know, desabotaging psychology by seeing gender division, declining birth rates. And it's really sad to hear young men and women talk they don't need each other, they don't value each other, they don't need each other, they don't love each other, you know. And that just heartbreaks me, you know. Like, I guess I grew up in a traditional household setting. I grew up with a mom and dad, family and stuff, which I'm very fortunate for, you know. And I'm very fortunate for my dad and my mother, you know. I don't care what people call me a traditionalist, if that's what makes you feel right, right? Call me what you want. Is that right, feminist? I'm just staying obvious, right? Comes from me, you know. Call me what you want. Hear these feminists say, we don't need no man. We don't like no man. But I hear this all the time growing up. Unfortunate as an 80s and 90s kid. 80s baby and a 90s kid. It's really disgusting to hear such garbage like this being promoted from the airways of in the media and social media. To talk they don't value a man. And now you hear these ignorant buffoons talk they don't respect women. They don't appreciate women. Both sides are wrong and brainwashed to the core, you know what I'm saying? I know somebody gonna call me a simp or Uncle Tom or whatever you wanna call me. You can call me what the hell you want, you know. I'm just now to what I'm hearing and seeing. I had enough. And I had to put my foot down for once. I had to genuinely put my damn foot down, you know. I'm being courteous for once, so you know. Yeah. I'm just baffled to see talking declining birth rates and also divorce and all that is really rampant. It's really disgusting. And that's something nice we just talk about that say, oh no. I'm glad that we understand of what we see around us, what we acknowledge around us. It's baffling. You know, maybe the way I was brought up, you know, is outdated because I grew up with parents that was born in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and so that's a whole entirely generation, like 3-4 generations after me, you know. So it's like I can't really relate to that, you know. They came from, you know, from a time where things were dirt cheap, you know what I'm saying? You know, manufacturing jobs, manufacturer labor work, and all that outsourcing now. You know what I'm saying? Hardly any damn jobs, and that sums it up for me. For nearly 20 years, living on disability, I've been on disability my whole entire life, working dead-end jobs, temp jobs, and stuff like that can destroy, you know, probably destroy people, you know. Well, technically destroy my dad. His word made him unfortunately disabled before he passed, and he had to do dialysis, which is, oh my goodness, please take care of yourself. Take care of your kidneys, you know what I'm saying? If you is alcohol or drug addict, please watch your kidneys, man, you know. Intermission. My apologies, dude. I guess I got some water. Yeah, so like I was saying on that note, I apologize for the absence of what's been happening. So the reason I was also in the hospital last week or so due to chest pain from anxiety and stress and so much more I ain't gonna get into too much personal matters. But yeah, back then I was saying I know a lot of feminists are mad. A lot of men right groups are mad. I get that, you know what I'm saying? Hell, even pro-race groups are mad. Now I got free sides that don't like me regardless, you know? But as a disabled black man, I have to say something, you know? And it really disheartened me. I guess starting out I was coming from, I was like raised in a lower middle class household, so before unfortunately due to uncertain events and stuff, due to the house fire in 2011, I was very thankful me and my dad survived a house fire, but also thrown me to a low income disabled apartment, which I'm very thankful for. Low income household, you know. Yeah, I'm ashamed to admit it, but it is for what it is. And I've been trying ever since, trying to get out of here. But the way the economy is, it ain't happening, you know. Even I have to admit that. That's something I ain't want to face, to be honest with you guys, you know. So I was thinking like this possible giving up altogether, you know. Slowly and surely, you know. Back I was saying, I understand the reasoning between this, you know. Especially what hurts is the media and social media, especially the news. You have these weird talk show hosts, you know, like The Lake, Ricky Lake, The View, Oprah and all that nonsense, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, and also feminist nonsense. Unfortunately, I grew up kind of late knowing about feminism. Cause my dad and also my producer, they like really set me down. I don't understand about women's rights and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Got you around and have recording music about that, you know, domestic violence and stuff like that. And let's see. And women being degrading songs. I remember I actually have a comment that was reflect back to me like some 10 years ago. I gotta find that comment if it's still around, where it's saying how you make music degrade your own woman and all that. But I say, damn sirens. Any day now. Come on. Unfortunately, I live in a ghetto dump. That's just being obvious. Yeah, I live in a dump. Shame to admit it, you know. But it's better than being homeless for the time being. But anyways, I was saying, man, I lost my train of thought for once. My bad, y'all. Oh yeah. Besides this, personal matters out the way. Oh yeah, talk about feminism. What got me introduced to it? It was kind of like to a degree. Well, I agree when I disagree. I agree. Everybody deserves to have rights. You know what I'm saying? That being said, but the way these feminists go about it, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna come out the closet. I'm gonna get a lot of flame for this, a lot of hate. But feminists, why, especially feminists of color? Let me be real. Let me come out the closet. All right. Obviously, yeah. Ladies, you sound like a white supremacist. And here's I'm gonna get attacked by pro-race groups, pro-black groups. So man, you're supposed to be down for the woman. You're supposed to be on your hands on knees for the woman. The woman is Mother Earth. The woman is our queen and all that. Huh? Really? Woman, you know what I'm saying? Let me obvious. There's a lot of powerful women. All right, let me just acknowledge the obvious here, so I won't come off offensive or anything. But ladies, there's ways to go about without sounding like supremacists. You know what I'm saying? There's ways to go about it. I'm being careful because, you know, YouTube censorship is so nasty nowadays. I would make a fun comment, but I'm not in the state of mind to do that right now. I would say something funny and remark something ridiculous, but ladies, where I see y'all nowadays, you remind me of the Klan. I'm just being real. You remind me of the Klan. How y'all talk about, you know, racial supremacy, male supremacy is bad. Okay, I acknowledge the obvious. I give y'all the benefit of the doubt. As Martell, just being practical here. I give y'all benefit with that. Okay, there's some evil men. But I find it funny, and I'm going to get attacked by my own kind, probably black men too, you know, or all kind of men. I find it funny, they can attack white supremacists or male supremacists day in and day out, But nobody can call the wrongdoings. Wrong is wrong regardless of race and gender, nationality, whatever you are, you know, so I'm not xenophobe, anything, or sexist, or misogynist, anything. But ladies, you need to get checked, you know what I'm saying? You need to check yourselves. Seriously. It's disgraceful. You talk about supremacy, but it's okay. And I hate reading newspapers and articles what woman crimes do. You know, criminals are criminals. Doesn't matter if you're male or female, black, white, Asian, Latino, whatever you are, culturally, whatever. Wrong is wrong. I'm going to get a lot of hate from this alone. I find it funny when women do crimes. I don't know about the West or something, but in America, they get away with it. You know what I'm saying? They get away with touching male boys and don't face no penalties. But if I say the opposite, FBI, CIA be coming down your doorstep faster than Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm just being obvious here, you know. But rightfully so, there's some male sickos, male or female sickos, gotta say that because I do the censorship. Yeah, it's mentally and morally baffling that it's so disgusting. Especially I grew up reading news articles and watching news about female teachers going after little boys, but somehow they get less crime than a male sicko would. You know, it is for what it is. Call that hypocrisy. Call that double standards. Call it whatever you want, feminists. I'm just it's obvious here. You know what I'm saying? And for, you know, man, right group, please, man and woman right group, get yourselves checked, man, to a mental hospital or something, you know what I'm saying? Something is morally wrong to hate on a gender, you know what I'm saying? I bet some of y'all foam at the mouth, call me a sellout or a simp or Uncle Tom. Even my own kind don't like me, but at least I'll be honest about that. Hell, the racists don't like me, but at least they honest. But, you know, I know I'm sometimes kind of like unawarely or not knows I make a lot of enemies time after time, you know, a lot of haters. But addressing that aside, man and woman, y'all need to get yourselves checked. Like, that's not cool. Hating one another, degrading one another, you know. I know a lot of feminist and women rights groups are saying that crap, degrading. But I find it funny, let me speak of degrading. How come none of you feminists and women of color, or whatever woman you are, or any woman respectfully, man include, how come I never heard you write letters, write complaints or so about how women are truly being degraded in the media, social media? Doesn't matter if it's entertainment, music and all that, you know what I'm saying? Hell, even, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Comedians, of course. Rappers, of course. Artists, of course, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm not defending nobody. But hey, there is called freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? Just no, it's obvious here. There is called freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? But a lot I give this credit to the feminists and male writers. A lot of things be taking it way too far, you know. But when it's too much and when it's too little, you know. The choice is yours, you know. And the reason I draw on for this long, because I just want to get this out of my system. And I ain't got no edible right now, so I'm also calming down. Excuse me. Apologies. Yeah, so I decided to come off this kind of video because I figured it's possible retirement because I also do the financial concerns too because jobs ain't happening here, you know. And also going to school ain't happening either because I got scammed by a community college and end up in more debt, so my bad for trying to better myself with limited, piss poor special education. Getting my self-hatred out the way, you know. That's what I was saying. Hatred has no place, you know. Male or female, black or white, you know what I'm saying. And I know the haters will call me all kind of names right now. You can call me what you want, but at least I can face the music. A lot of men and women today, I'm gonna be real, and I'm pissed off more too. A lot of men and women today are dishonest, you know what I'm saying? Dishonest about themselves, you know. So they ain't really true to themselves, you know. I can admit my mistakes because I always have to look at my mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Or look at my flaws and all, you know? And we all human, you know what I'm saying? Just take the time out to get to know somebody, you know what I'm saying? Stop listening to your garbage friends, your garbage family advice, whatever advice you get from, throw away. Take the time out, have a clear mind, take some deep breaths and just say, hey, you know, can we talk it out respectfully? That's my problem too, is communication, you know what I'm saying? We don't communicate, we don't get to know each other, we don't get the chance to say, hey, you cool with me or you're not? You know, you like it or not, you know? Choices are difficult, and I give y'all that, you know? And reason, I guess, for the broadcast too, because I'm tired of seeing men and women just discriminating against each other, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of seeing gender division, you know? I'm just tired. And I know I'm getting called my name for all this by all groups, even my own, because I don't conform. I'm not a conformist. Oh well, I don't conform to anything. I was never a conformist to begin with, so obviously now no. If I was a conformist, I'd be all on my hands and knees, which I don't do that. Especially me and my cousin, we were just talking about we don't kiss up to nobody, you know, we don't kiss up to no people. We don't kiss up to no corporations, capitalists and stuff. Oh boy. But anyways, mark this out.